You know, that number means so much to me. So many things I've seen through that number. Pastor Natalie, I'm so thankful to God in dealing and when sharing these things that have happened to me in dealing with that number. You and I, we've talked about it so many times how 11 is such a pivotal number and how God uses 11 so many times in the Bible to bring about a change, to bring about a renewal. And so just sharing that number with you, sharing how much it means to me and how much it has just been so immersed in my life is such a great thing that I just am so tickled to have just share it with you. And so I want to actually read some things, and I want also to read just some passages of scripture to you in remembering that you are such a great influence on people. You are truly one of a kind. That diamond in the rough, and you truly are something very special that God has created and God has prepared for your life to do wonderful and big things, out of this world things that nobody could even imagine. And I just want to read. It's about Jabez, and it's a prayer that Jabez prayed, and I really want to read this because it really is something very powerful, and it really is something that is so awesome. And that if each and every one of us as Christians can just sink into our mindset and just remember that God will answer us. He will come to us in our times of need, in our times of trials. It is just mind-blowing. Just listen to the words. There was a man named Jabez who was more honorable than any of his brothers. His mother named him Jabez because his birth had been so painful. He was the one who prayed to God of Israel, "Oh, that you would bless me and expand my territory. Please be with me in all that I do, and keep me from all trouble and pain." And God granted him his request. The thing about it is that Jabez believed what he prayed. He had faith to believe what he prayed. And each and every one of us was just like Jabez, had that same faith, had that same knowledge of knowing that God can do all things. Then we would be doing so many bigger things. And the fact of that we would have patience and we would have a steadfast mindset to keep going even when we don't see the things that God is going to do in our life. We still have that knowledge and we still have that faith to believe that God will do the things he promised us. And also too, I want to read to you something that has stood with me for such a long time, and I really think that this would be just something that's awesome for each and every one of us to remember. And this is Proverbs chapter 3, and this is verses 1 through 6. And just read it. Just listen to the words. "My child, never forget the things I have taught you. Store my commands in your heart. If you do this, you will live many years, and your life will be satisfying. Never let loyalty and kindness leave you. Tie them around your neck as a reminder. Write them deep within your heart, and then you will find favor with both God and people. You will earn a good reputation. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek him in all you do, and he will show you which path to take." This is also a constant reminder, Pastor Natalie, to never ever forget that God will lead you in every step of the way. God will lead you down every path that you take. Always consult him, always confide in him, and he will lead you and he will guide you. No matter what decision you make, no matter where you go, he will always be there. Confront him first about everything that you have. And I'm so thankful to you, and I'm so thankful to God for showing me how, to truly be faithful. You have shown me so much faith and so much steadfast love and so much understanding beyond belief that I want to really implement that in my life. You have been such a constant reminder of continuing the good fight, to endure when you don't want to endure, to keep going when you want to stop. And, that is such a really an unbelievable and just literally amazing thing about you, Pastor Natalie, is that you keep going even when you don't want to, even when you feel like there's nothing left for you to do. You keep going and you keep pushing and you keep striving, and I just am so thankful to God for that. And I thank God for you today, Pastor Natalie. I thank God for everything that you've done in my life, everything you've done in my family's life, and I appreciate you from the deepest parts of my heart. And you have such a special place in my heart, and just remember that I'm only a text away, I'm only a phone call away. If you ever need prayer, whatever it may be, you are always there and just right there. And I always constantly think about, you so many times. If I have another revelation from God or whatever, I always want to tell you first. So I love you, Pastor Natalie. It's been a blessing, even though we've only known each other for a few months, just to have such a connection to each other, just to have such a love for each other, just growing in each other's presence, and just the fact that we are just so thankful for you. You have touched so many lives, and you're going to touch so many more lives. And I just appreciate everything you've done. I just appreciate all your prayers, all your thoughts, all the love that you've given to me and my family. It's just amazing. So keep doing what you're doing, Pastor Nally. Never, ever doubt God, because He's awesome. And I thank you for keeping that faith, keeping that courage, and bringing the encouragement towards me when I need it the most. Always being that friend, that sister in Jesus. And I just thank you so much for all you've done. You're truly a godsend. And just remember, when we got Jesus, there's nothing we can't do, right? Stay beautiful. We love you.